Yeah, I'm not into that part. I'm not like the person that will um react to like drama, but I may probably react to some drama. Maybe, maybe it depends though. It depends. But this is Roblox though, so it's Roblox though.
Now recently, there's been some massive drama happening with the extremely popular Roblox game called Regretivator.
With Grativator, what the fuck is that? What game this is?
And I cannot remain silent about this anymore. For those who are unaware, a large YouTuber named It's Something with over 40,000 subscribers made a video attempting to victimize themselves and claim that they were unfairly banned from Regretivator due to criticizing the staff team. However, in reality, the reason behind his ban was far more.
So this a Roblox game. I thought this was somebody that was like named that. Like what the game this is? Oh.
Disgusting than what anyone could possibly imagine. It was alleged that at the age of 23, he inappropriately engaged with the 14-year-old.
Okay, OMG, I need to get out of this folder. I almost sent you something bad. Not the draw from. What the fuck is that?
Conditioning them to based conversations, and somehow after, making a horrible rushed 4-minute long response video and deleting all the negative comments about everything. And now, It's Something is getting away with it all because his audience has no idea how bad this behavior actually
It's like at first it's like all the Minecraft YouTubers, now it's like all the Roblox YouTubers now.
Actually is. This cannot be allowed to happen, and today I'm setting the record straight. So please make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and share this to as many people as possible.
Graham go. That's okay. I say his name right.
Because we cannot allow people like this to continue having a platform. Now, It's Something originally made a video attempting to victimize himself due to his justified ban from Regretivator. In this video, when receiving criticism from one of the voice actors for party noob being fuzzy tennis ball.
Yeah, no, that ass learned to credit properly. I'm not in experience on whatever say this name. Video. I work for BFDI. What is BFDI? I only know BF stands for Battlefield, but what the fuck is that? Do your research. Also, maybe don't discuss adult topics in a comment.
A person who he maligned and mocked in the past for no reason whatsoever, he attempts to play victim in this video, completely forgetting the degenerate past content he created regarding the game, and further sympathy baits to his audience.
This shit. I was banned for it. Here's why. Well, this is the reason why he was banned.
Claiming that the voice actor coming out about him is bringing up old drama to deflect criticism away from themselves.
So remember when I said that old drama was brought up? Well, it seems to be a common thing online to the world.
What is also important to point out was that
it will dig up your... It seems to be a common thing online that when you criticize someone and they don't like it, they will dig up your dirtiest laundry and air it to the world.
What is also important to point out was that It's Something attempted to completely hide...
I thought that was another video. I thought that was an ad or something he was doing.
Fuzzy Tennis Ball's tweets, calling them out for alleged...
doing an ad already?
This is important to point out for two reasons. One, this proves that It's Something did not want to take accountability or responsibility for his disgusting messages to the 14-year-old, which we will cover very soon. Instead, he wanted to...
Just for this is very weird, so remember when I said that old drama was brought up? Well, it seemed to be a common thing online that when you criticize someone,
brush it all off as old drama without addressing how fundamentally disgusting his behavior was. And two, the fact that It's Something hid and obfuscated this information in his initial video proves that he wanted to conceal his actions from his impressionable fanbase for as long as possible until it eventually got too big to ignore.
Bro, all these Roblox is weird, bro. This is why when I always play Roblox, man, till now, even till now, but when I was a kid, I always felt so uncomfortable playing that shit, and I still do. I don't trust nobody. I literally don't trust. I met a few good, decent, chill people on Roblox, bro, but I deadass still don't trust nobody on Roblox. I don't trust nobody.
So now that we've made that abundantly clear, now we will focus on completely dismantling his terrible rushed response video and also go over his vile dynamic with the 14-year-old while he was allegedly 23. A whole 9-year age gap. Now this situation transpired in 2022 with the victim being named Will. I also want to make this extremely clear that Will had his age present in his Twitter bio and was more than open that he was 14. This is also something that It's Something does not deny. He clearly knew his age while being 23.
Lock his ass up! You're going to jail! You're going to jail!
Now, in the year 2023, Will had come out showing numerous chat messages between him and It's Something, detailing how It's Something, at the age of 23, would openly condition him at the age of 14 and desensitize to the idea of topics to do based and that is absolutely a textbook definition of, and this will be touched upon later in this video. It's Something would also casually on numerous
looks at my folder, yeah, I totally agree. Looks at 18 plus, but I just show at forward. How's mine?
numerous circumstances share information in regards to his folder to this child who he knew the age of, even sharing how he has Pokemon, and that he accidentally—
Pokemon what? Bro, what the fuck is wrong with people? They should be more upset that people are doing it with Pokemon. Looks at my, oh yeah, this is real. Oh, are you S or S or J? What the fuck does that mean?
He sent content to them, obviously to bait this, at the time, 14-year-old into engaging with him further so he could escalate his behavior. It's Something, when confronted about
I've
this—
always had a massive issue with talking about stuff with people, but that doesn't justify why I couldn't stop myself with a minor. Why the f are you even talking about that type of with people anyway?
Stated in 2023 that he has a massive issue about talking to people about topics, and that he has no excuse for why he couldn't stop himself, with the minor wording this as if he had an impulse to do this when he knew it was wrong, and that he was only sorry because he was caught. By the way, It's Something worded this message, and the fact that Will later went on to state that there were other victims. It's clear to assume that there are a lot more affected people that It's Something has inappropriately engaged with, and hopefully they feel comfortable to come out soon. This message is also proof that It's Something—
There's no 14-year-old should not have no Twitter page at all, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Always knew the age of Will, so he can't use the excuse that he didn't know he was messaging a minor. In later messages, he was seen stating that he needs help,
That really isn't an excuse. Like you said, you're an adult. You should know better. You're right for being upset. I've been an awful person in quite a few ways, especially this, and I can't excuse my way out of any of it. I really need help, don't I? Yes, you do need help.
acknowledging that
Need
he
to see God.
has a fundamental problem with speaking inappropriately with minors, yet as you'll come to find out, he continued to make videos on a kid-based platform and sought out no help at all for what he did. Now, after the backlash reached a breaking point, It's Something attempted to make a 4-minute rushed video, attempting to water down the severity of the situation and quote-unquote apologize to his victim. But don't be fooled. He didn't apologize because he was sorry. He had 3 years to do this. The only reason he quote-unquote apologized was because he was backed up against the wall and because he was caught. Up until this video, It's Something mastered—
You know what's crazy? That thumbnail, that ass look familiar. Like, it actually looked from, I seen that thumbnail like a few days ago on my, and I was like, I don't know what the f going on, to be honest with you. Shock at how he hurts, how, oh my God, how he hearts and pins a comment agreeing with him, yet magically and mystically deleted comments mentioning the allegations last video, then paused the comments. Is it? If you were consistently harassed and bullied for something you didn't actually do, you would do the same thing. The comments weren't protective at all, and no one ever just asked me politely to address it.
Negative comments.
Maybe because it's a huge ass like situation, you know what I'm saying? And bro,
and attempted to coin this situation as past drama in his previous videos. Even worse, he hid the tweets that were calling out his behavior.
If you knew that the is not real and you know you didn't do it, then why are you hiding tweets? Why are you like disabling comments and shit that's exposing you or getting on your ass or doing what you're doing?
That is not transparency. It's called malicious deception. He was attempting to conceal his actions from his fan base, and now he is attempting to feign the idea that he is sorry in hopes that he can manipulate his fan base into—
I know some people that can't handle it for us, so they will just delete this shit. Or they don't want none of that on their thing, they'll delete it. But I'm just saying though, like,
him a second chance.
When it comes to like this, like, why are you doing that?
And that is not going to be happening.
More than 2 years ago, I was the subject of a controversy involving one of my former friends, Sniffer, or Will. On June 4th, 2023,
You don't have to speed this up, bro. I'm not one of these that's like, you know, I could dead ass look at this right here, like, you know what I'm saying?
a thread on Twitter where he detailed my behavior in our private messages, claiming my messages were too
and dead ass will actually do this right here to, you know,
as I was then 23 years old and 14. He also put forth accusations.
They'll try to do this right here just in speed. Like it actually people that be speeding videos up more. Why?
My former friend
That's
Sniffer,
already
or Will.
sped up.
On June 4th, 2023, he posted a thread on Twitter where
Damn, nigga.
he detailed my behavior in our private messages, claiming my messages were too inappropriate, as I was then 23 years old and he 14. He also put forth accusations of based on discussions he had with other parties. These claims are unfounded, and I want to share my side of the story to explain why.
So going into the video, It's Something does not deny that he engaged with Will at the age of 14 while he was 23. He does not deny that there is a 9-year age gap between them, but attempts to claim that the term against him is unfounded. We are later going to go over how this is him attempting to subtly reframe the situation. Essentially, It's Something believes that if he can take partial accountability while denying the larger, more impactful terms against him, he can weasel his way out of actually facing true accountability.
A year prior, I became one of his followers as I had enjoyed his art and wanted to support him. Prior, I became one of his followers.
No, wait.
A year prior,
This is.
I became one of
This is somebody like some dangerous bullshit.
his followers as I had enjoyed his art and wanted to support him. After a few months, he took notice and
Hey, I was kind of nervous to ask this, but do you want to be friends? I really like your content, and I think you're a really funny and kind person. Sorry if this too awkward or straightforward. Oh my God! To be honest, I was worried about messaging you. LOL. Of course, I was. What the? Sorry if I came off as weird.
asked me privately if we'd like to be friends. I said yes, and we began a year-long friendship through private messages.
Alright,
I capitalized the G.
so right off the bat, It's Something has proven that at the age of 23, he formed a close friendship with someone almost a decade younger. He also proves that there was a distinct power dynamic between them, with the minor being seen stating how much of a fan they were of his content. It's Something also played directly into this, forming a very
I ain't gonna lie to you. Damn. Friends is crazy though. I ain't gonna lie. I appreciate the support, but I don't know friends.
very close bond with the minor and playing directly into the parasocial bond between them. It's Something also shows evidence of him attempting to confide and emotionally resonate with this minor.
God, I was totally going through similar at your age. Life was a confusing mess, and not gonna lie, it didn't get less confusing. LOL. Hi, yeah, it's nice to talk to an adult who won't tell you to just quit the internet. There's just so much going on right now. I can't process any of it. You'll get through this.
Who he was very close to. When we show proof of It's Something escalating his emotional connection with this kid to then being overly with them.
Okay, so my draws include absurd, but I think most people would just think the draws are odd, but not put. It's a very interesting position. LOL. So who's
This
sending
can
this?
and will be used to prove that he absolutely exhibited like behavior. Will be escalating his emotional connection with this kid to then being overly with them. This can and will be used to prove that he absolutely exhibited like behavior. Keep in mind, judging by the messages shown, the minor also looked up to It's Something for advice. It's important to point out the maturity difference of both a 23-year-old and a 14-year-old when continuing with what we're about to talk about.
What struck me immediately is how he reminded me of when I was his age, and I knew I would understand where he was coming from, so I was immediately comfortable talking to him and making jokes. Ultimately, it would be these jokes at the center of the controversy, but at the time, I thought nothing.
Now here, It's Something straight up admits that once he adopted a close friendship with the kid who was considerably younger than himself, he then immediately turned to making based jokes with them, which is a part of conditioning. A major red flag was the fact that he openly admits that he saw himself in this child and shows a message of this child stating to him, "It's been nice to talk to an adult," showing that there was trust between them and that this kid looked up to him.
Our conversations were almost entirely sharing in each other's interests and giving each other advice when the time came.
He then goes on to show them bonding about mutual interests and even confiding in one another about mental struggles, which again is It's Something attempting to adopt a close emotional connection to this minor.
Hold on, let me go back
The particular message
This minor
came.
He then goes on to show them
Sharks are pretty cool. Oh my God, I love sharks. They're so silly and funky. Finally, someone agrees with me. They're so cute.
bonding about mutual interests and even confiding in one another.
Talking like a damn female. What the f? Hey, just a small question. Do you think I'm overreacting about my mental health stuff? To be honest, not really. Sorry for bothering you again. Are you sure? Yeah, it's important to take note of how you're doing mentally. No one should discount your mental issues, even if it seems like your life is going well from the outside.
About
Okay,
mental
so
struggles, which again is It's Something attempting to adopt a close emotional connection to this minor.
The particular messages that Will showed in his thread are taken from their original contexts. With this in mind, it makes sense why people see these messages and assume ill intent.
Yeah.
But today will be the first time you get to see the context. In the second tweet of his thread, he claims I would talk to him about topics and make jokes about my. This is only partially true.
Now, what is extremely funny is that It's Something attempts to explain how context can simply explain away the fact that he, on his own volition as an adult, instigated numerous based topics first to the minor. He states that him bringing up his to the kid is only partially true to undermine how vile the situation really was.
I never talked to him about anything. Everything he claims falls into
we gotta bleep that word out too.
Passing mentions of art I never described.
YouTube, that's all.
And here is a straight up lie. He claims he never mentioned anything, despite him conceding in 2023 that his discussions were openly. It's Something attempts to utilize word semantics here, even if it wasn't. It still is inherently based conversations. There is virtually no excuse. To add on, he seems to have completely forgotten the fact that he was the one to continuously bring up his own collection and folders directly to the 14-year-old. It wasn't Will who instigated these topics. It was him at the age of 23. The fact that he continues to make excuses to belittle what he did truly shows how he wants to weasel his way out of true accountability, and that he is scared of being called what he actually is, a manipulative.
What he claims are jokes about my. This is true, but only the subject of one of them, burping.
Bro, who the fuck made jokes about they to a damn minor? That's weird.
I never said anything more than that. I would ultimately share these two drawings, but I find that both of these drawings are rather innocent. Any other drawing that I have made that would be considered I didn't share with him. The second image is a continuation. I told him that my drawings featured obscure, but the only one I mentioned in passing was burping, and this in and of itself is not.
Now here in these two clips, It's Something attempts to feign the excuse that he never really discussed his in detail, only that he shared that he has a burping while sharing extremely weird art pertaining to this interest of his. Now again, people might not see how this is fundamentally bad, so let me quickly explain. This guy was 23 years old, discussing his to a 14-year-old. This 14-year-old saw him as a mentor and as an older person to confide with about personal topics and mental health. And It's Something took advantage of that power dynamic and maturity dynamic between them to escalate their behavior and conversations into a based discussions. It's Something got off to discussing his and attempts to play it down because he knows his audience is naive and will not see how bad the situation actually is.
This was a joke. I practice caution when messaging people and would never send the wrong thing to the wrong person.
It's Something then attempts to play off him stating that he almost sent to a minor as a joke, and he claims that he practiced caution, but obviously not enough caution as to not engage with minors, right? I mean, yeah, I could totally see that.
Falling by the die.
Just a little oopsie daisy on his behalf. It's okay.
But before sending that message, I expressed a desire to show more of my art to him. There was a drawing of another ex-friend in a folder I had accidentally clicked on, but I already navigated away from that folder out of safety.
Also, I just want to clarify here that in no world can this behavior be excused as a joke. Very evidently, It's Something was attempting to bait the 14-year-old into conforming to this conversation. He openly stated that he accidentally sent in hopes that Will would express his interest in the content, and that he could follow it up by escalating the topic of conversation. This wasn't a simple oopsie, and there was no reason to point this out. The only reason he sent this message was because it was a calculated and methodical like action. He wanted the child to reciprocate and engage in this based topic, and the fact that the excuse "it's just a joke" is being used here makes him seem as bad as other Roblox like Nathrix who use the same exact card.
I don't even know who the Nathrix is.
Before this, we were talking about the ship Trife, or Trophy X Knife from Inanimate Insanity. I mentioned that I had changed my mind about hate.
No, this all here, this is all caps. This is all caps right here, what they talk about here. Hides my folder. Okay, it's just one drawing and I downloaded it because it looked great. I mean, what? I don't believe you now.
Trophy X knife from Inanimate Insanity. I mentioned that I had changed my mind about hating it, and
what is this? And try friendship. I don't know. It's kind of cute. I used to hate people suggesting even a friendship between them.
Explain that he still
did. You
did.
said hate it?
Since he said it.
Not really, but the romantic version.
Relation.
This talking like this is typing like a female. This shit finna blow the fuck. Why are you talking like this, bro?
Relationship between the two was unusual.
Romantic is is WTA. What the fuck is that, bro? This right here finna blow the fuck.
Well, I joked
about some yo ass awesome
about how I didn't agree with it.
Okay.
A drawing I had seen. The only detail I brought up about the drawing was the fact that Knife had sharp teeth.
Now, it's something follows up by sharing absolutely useless context that the only purpose of bringing it up is just to shift the topic. He covers messages of him mentioning to the 14-year-old and that he was downloading. As messages prove, he instigated this topic of conversation first once again, showing that he attempts to push for based conversations all the time, abusing his platform as a content creator to get away with inappropriate behavior.
And a lot of these motherfuckers, especially with these kid-friendly, bro, they is the ones right there, bro. They is weird, bro. These motherfuckers weird. And it's only like 3 or 4 real life, like, you know, good friendly family like content creators, bro. But 90% of these motherfuckers weird, bro. And most of these Roblox YouTubers, bro, they dead ass use their content to able to their content platforms to do shit like this.
And again, he seems to think that this context makes him look any better. It's something, I know you're watching this, so let me make this abundantly clear. It doesn't matter if you didn't share any content. You befriended a child you knew the age of, emotionally confided with him, and then conditioned him to based topics after numerous months. That is absolutely like behavior.
This was a conversation about my Smash or Pass videos, directed at different object shows. Will agreed that people should be
this look like a weirdo.
More upset about those directed at Pokemon rather than mine. I disagreed by joking that I had of Pokemon on my computer. I didn't explain any of these drawings in detail.
You look like you watch Pokemon too. I ain't gonna you.
Tell
you definitely
or
be on that Pokemon author first.
Share them with Will.
I mean, right after this, you even cover.
I bet you be finalized finalizing whatever that word is. He be finalizing Eevee, the damn Pokemon Eevee. I already know he do. Oh yeah, he definitely do.
With Will.
I mean, right after this, you even cover more jokes you made about and having Pokemon on your laptop. Again, this isn't
90% is all Eevee too.
Defensible at all. You clearly knew what you were doing at the age of 23.
He mentioned how he told me to stop making these kind of jokes because they made him uncomfortable.
Lock his ass up!
This is true, and in response, I promised I would never do it again. And in fact, I never did.
Now, clearly,
why are you even doing it in the first place?
His behavior made this minor extremely uncomfortable to the point where they told him to stop. So it's something, let me address you directly again. You stopped
to pieces.
messaging this minor after they told
this nigga types so weird, bro.
Told you to stop. This isn't worthy of a gold star or something. It's a basic moral obligation. You acting like it's something to be commended about is incredibly odd and makes it sound as if you have no impulse control when it comes to messaging minors, and that you had to genuinely stop yourself from further engaging with this child. You pushed the boundaries of a young child and pushed them onto topics. You actively desensitized them to conversations, and you knew what you did was wrong, as you've proven in your 2023 admission.
I can understand how weird this message looks, but it was in reference to how I was comfortable with teasing and bullying him, like an older brother would.
Then, if things...
Damn, bro, I could get... yeah, but, coming from you and with all this shit that I'm hearing right now, that sounds so weird that you say teasing. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Couldn't get any weirder. He attempts to utilize...
I felt so weird when he said that shit. Like, I understand, like, you know, a supporter that's younger, you end up be friends with him, you be like, you know, you troll him and you make fun of him a little bit on some friendly shit. Not no like being mean, trying to be a bully type. But him saying that and what the fuck going on in his situation, I don't think he should say no like that. He just of him, especially when he said the word teasing. That just made it even worse. Like what the fuck, felt so uncomfortable when he said.
It's the excuse that he teased this minor like an older brother would. Like,
nah, he can't say no shit like this with this what's going on right now, gang. You can't say that.
I don't mean to be Captain Obvious here, but you're not related to this 14-year-old kid.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Oh my god. Bro, you jelly don't understand how uncomfortable I felt when he said that shit. It's the teasing. He said teasing and then like an older brother. That, oh my god.
Lock his ass up.
You're a grown-ass man and you're actually taking of this child to...
Oh, he said he a grown-ass man.
Obvious here, but you're not related to this 14-year-old kid. You're a grown-ass man and you're actually taking of this child.
Definitely taking bro. This, like, come on, bro. Like,
correctly again. You stopped. It's a base incredibly.
And what the f is teasing like a what are you doing that what an older brother would do? What is it? I didn't see none of that. What are you talking about, bro?
Engaging with this child. You push the boundaries of a young child and push them onto topics. You act 23 admission.
I can understand how weird this message looks, but it was in reference to how I was comfortable with teasing and bullying him.
I don't see no teasing or bullying him like an older brother. I don't see that shit.
Comfortable with teasing and bullying him like
I don't see none of that shit you talking about though.
Older brother would.
Then
Lock his ass up.
Bruh.
if things couldn't get any weirder, he attempts to utilize the I don't here, but you're not related to this 14-year-old kid. You're a grown-ass man, and you're actually taking of this child to imprint your own degenerate onto them, to which you attempted to hide from your
teasing none of that.
bases for numerous years.
And Will, with all of this said, I'm genuinely sorry that I had hurt you.
I swear, half of the people that got Clippy on their profile pictures are the realest motherfuckers ever, bro. Shout out to Ed. If you got Clippy on your profile picture, shout out to you, bro.
While it wasn't my intention to do so, I recognize that you have been permanently changed by what I've done. If I knew what the result of all this would be, I would never have sent those messages.
You should have never sent those messages in the first place, dodo brain. What the fuck wrong with this, man? This is the ugliest shit, bro. Oh my god, bro. Bro, long nose ass nigga, pencil nose ass nigga, stupid nose ass nigga, funnel nose ass nigga. Your eye right here is leaning too, nigga. Fuck.
And that is everything that I can explain about my controversy.
Shut up.
And to close this video off, it's something makes the most half-assed monotony.
You should never send them in the first place to a damn 14-year-old. Never, ever. What the f is wrong with you?
Rehearsed that I've ever seen. It's extremely sad that he pretends he is sorry to this person, despite actively deleting comments originally talking about it, as well as hiding public tweets about the situation in his videos. Clearly, he didn't want to address the situation. He is only sorry that he was caught. Unfortunately, however, people in his comment sections have been completely fooled. They have no idea like behavior that this man has exhibited, and sadly, he is looking like he is actively getting away with what he has done. In those circumstances, should that be allowed to happen? Allowing someone like It's Something to get away with his actions.
It's definitely something. It's definitely something right here. I ain't gonna lie.
Opens up the door for other equally bad actors to utilize
I don't know what this is.
The same awful excuses to dodge full accountability and be welcomed back into a community with children.
Let's see how he doing right now, bro. Oh, Battle for Dream Island. He doing Battle for Dream Island shit. Let's see. This might be him. Yeah, it is him. You got whatever. cost. So y'all still let this y'all still supporting this, bro? That's what. Okay, now I know what battle is called. Battle is it stand for Battle for Dream Island. I didn't know what the fuck BFDI stand for. I ain't gonna lie to you. Until I saw the characters, it's Battle for Dream Island. Yo, y'all Battle for Dream Island is weird, especially with this flower. What the fuck? What it? When did this? What the fuck? Did this shit come out like 2010 or something? When did this shit come out like 2010? 2010. I was right. Yeah, this out of 2010. Shit, 15 years ago. I totally forgot about this shit right here. Damn, I totally forgot that shit said BFD or BFDI stand for Battle for Dream Island.